we'll wait till more people join and then we can do the introductions and get started.
All right. Hello, you all.
Hi. Good morning, all. We still have a few minutes. Hi, Maya. How's it going?
Really, really well. Thank you. I'm really glad you're having this. I'm getting my team patched in now.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, it's something we've been doing for a little while, but I think it's beginning to get more traction. We have a lot of people who are always requesting to learn more about, how to use GNet or, just questions that like a training session. So we decided to keep pushing this, and the more people who come on, the more they learn, and hopefully we can be of assistance to all of our members. Okay, 10. I think we've got about 7 more people who have said they'll join. So we'll give it till 2 more minutes and then we can get started. I think Paula's going to join us. Oh, hi, Todd. How you doing?
Hey, Todd. You're muted, Todd.
Thank you.
All right.
Hi, Yasmin. Hi, Reza.
Hi, Todd. You're on as Nelly, but we know you're Todd.
Oh, how funny. Oh.
We're just giving it a few more minutes for people to finish joining up before we get started. So please bear with us.
Maybe I'll drop and come in as me. Just one second.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Hi, Kirill. Hi, Sina.
Hello.
Hi, Sina.
Hi, Neil.
So I think we have had 17 RSVPs. We've got more than that, so just 1 more minute and then we can get started. Or actually, you know what? Why don't we start right now with everyone introducing themselves and letting us know if they're new to GNet or if they've been on for a while. And then once we get started, I'm going to let people ask questions that they have. And so you can raise your hand and I'll call on you. And then we'll get started and we'll introduce Monobot. Very excited to share what they have to offer you guys. So yeah, I see more people joining, so I'm just going to hold on 1 second. Well, yeah, why don't we get started? Let's start. I'm going to go according to what I'm seeing on my screen. So let's start with Angel. Do you want to unmute yourself and just let us know who you are, what company, and if you're new to GNet, etc.?
Yeah, I'm new to Grid. Heard a lot of good things about Grid. Very interested in the industry as a whole. I've been doing this for a very long time. I'm 38 years old, but I've been working in this industry for about almost 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah. My father was a driver at one time and then became a manager for Executive Transportation Group, which is a big, at the time, it was like the almost Uber of its time in the 90s, right? So,
Wow.
yeah, so Grid is doing the thing that everybody wants in the world, which is I don't want to do double data entry for my company. That is like the biggest gap to close in this industry, I guess, right? And kudos to you guys for doing that. And the next advancement, I mean, everybody understands AI from like, some sort of like dystopic movie type situation, but the world's going to end with AI. But in this case, it's more about working smarter, not harder, right? And then
Yep.
if that frees us up to do other things, we're going to treat our clients and our B2B business partnerships much better, leveraging the technology of the day. So
Excellent. Thank you, Angel. Nice to have you here. Maya, would you like to go next?
Well, thank you so much. Hello, everyone. I'm Maya with Golden Limousine. We're out of Detroit, Michigan, and we also operate in the Toledo, Ohio area. So we have been using GNet for a few years now. I want to say we were one of the early adopters, but I have no idea. We're still learning. I have a wonderful team that I've included in this meeting, and they're actually with us. I've got 4 other people on Teams watching, and these are my folks who use GNet every day, and we're just interested in learning more. We just really love the tool. We know the value and how it has changed things for us in our company. So thank you for hosting this.
Of course. Thank you. Lovely, lovely to have you here. I need to figure out how I can see everyone else. Hang on. Okay, there we go. I can see everyone now. So, Gabriella, would you like to introduce yourself and let us know about you?
Yes, good morning. My name is Gabriella. We are located in Austin, Texas. My husband and I own Luxline Transportation. We've been in the business for about 4 years now. Not new to using GNet, but I could use some help on learning it better. So that's why I'm here.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Next, let's see. I think on my list is Ali Limo or Ally Limo. Can you unmute? Okay, let's move on to Kathy. Oh, there we go. We're unmuted. Go ahead.
Hi, yes, my name is Edward. I am in the business for 12 years and do have a little bit trying to understand more about your system.
Excellent.
Yeah, thank you.
You're in the right place. Okay, let's go on to Kathy Baker.
Hi, I'm Kathy. I work for Dave at Urban Worldwide, and we're starting to see a lot more of our partners using GNet. So we're just trying to get up to speed on everything and how it all works. We run into a snag here and there, and we all try and figure it out. So that's why I'm here.
Wonderful, Kathy. And just for everyone to note, I know we say this all the time, but if there's ever a problem, the best way to reach us is you just email support@grdd.net. Our support team gets to see that email right away, and then we'll assign it to the appropriate person to get right back to you. And we're pretty proud to say that typically those emails and issues would get answered pretty quickly, less than 24 hours. Okay, let me just continue down my list. Lori Hoffman, would you like to introduce yourself and let us know?
Hi, yes, I'm with OML Worldwide, O'Hare Midway Limousine in Illinois, Chicagoland area. And I'm very new to GNet. I've been kind of playing around with it, but interested in finding out a lot more about it. I've heard great things and I can't wait.
Thank you, Lori. Mark Goldberg.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I just joined.
Oh, that's okay.
Your
We're
group.
just saying,
Yeah.
if you could just tell us who you are and how long you've been on GNet.
So, I registered when you guys first started, but I have to confess we have not used you or your service. But I wanted to find out more about it. We really don't do any farm in, farm out stuff. We just keep to ourselves, or very little of it, I should say. So I think we just wanted to find out a little bit more about it. We currently use Limo Anywhere for dispatch. I know you guys are integrated, and I thought I would see what you were talking about. I think our biggest thing that holds us back really is having partner pricing and being able at the time of a phone call to give a quote that we can follow through on. You know what I mean?
Got it.
Or,
Yes.
so I think
Wonderful.
that would be
A topic that would interest you. Okay, perfect. We'll definitely touch on that. I'm
Yeah.
going down my list here. Michael Archer. Michael, if you can unmute. Okay, while we give Michael a minute to unmute, let's go to Marko Nikovic. Marco? Michael is
Hello,
unmuted.
everyone.
Hi.
Yeah, hello. I'm working for DMC Limousines, ground transportation executive company from Netherlands, Amsterdam. So I'm relatively new to GNet. I was lucky enough to have Richard set it up and everything. So I'm joined to learn and to see what are possibilities and new ideas for the future. Thank you so much for hosting the event.
Of course, thank you. And remember, everyone, this is bi-weekly. So, every 2 weeks we'll have a notice up on the GNet users group, and we've been sending out emails as well. So, okay, quickly, because now we've got a lot of people on, I want to get started, but let's go to Michael Archer real quick.
Yes, hi. I have a company called Ground Force. We're located in Brooklyn, New York.
Mhm.
And I've been using GNet probably for about a year now. We're on Limo Anywhere, and we get a lot of farm-in jobs through GNet from other affiliates. And I'm very interested to learn about the Monobot.
Monobot, perfect. Well, you're in the right place at the right time. Okay, so I'm going to actually switch out what we're doing because I see that there's a lot of people and I don't want to keep everyone waiting. So let's just start. First of all, thank you each and every one of you for being here. Let's see. Okay, why don't we start with questions? Anyone who wants to start with questions, please raise your hand. Seeing hands. Let's see. Maya, why don't we start with Maya?
Hello, we would like to learn more about getting our pricing visible and how that all works.
Okay, perfect. I think that's a good question for Reza. Reza is our
agree.
CTO, and
Yes,
I think I'll give you that to answer.
Hi, Maya. So a new portal that introduced a few months ago. So you can upload your pricing to either your price sheet or to either your existing partners or to whole GNet community. So you can have even two version for all the GNet and one version for your partners. So you can upload either Excel, PDF, whatever you have. That's one way. And the second option is a code mechanism. So meaning that if your partner is trying to run a code immediately, if you set up code system or on your reservation system, imagine that you're using Limo Anywhere. If you set up your rates, then your partners can run code, say point A to point B or hourly. They can immediately run a code and get a pricing.
Okay, so we're on Livery Coach. So how does it work differently for Livery Coach?
Livery Coach, I am not expert on Livery Coach. Shahram, do you have a background how to set up codes on Livery Coach?
I don't, but generally speaking, it's all done in your own system. So there's no codes that you enter in GNet. So as long as you work with Livery Code support and do the best you can in there, then the code feature should work.
One quick test we can do is that make yourself as your partner and to come to our dashboard and run a code request against yourself. So that's one quick way we can do that.
Does that help, Maya? Or do you think you want more one-on-one?
Yeah, I think we'll need more one-on-one with that because I'm just trying to visualize it. So yes.
Maya, I'll work with you, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, let me know after the call, whenever you have time, we can get on a quick call and go over it together.
That works. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.
Perfect. I see Mark Goldberg has raised his hand. Mark.
I'm still on the same subject. I just want to confirm. So with Limo Anywhere, you have a code, and in doing so, it will connect to our LA system and give other affiliates are pricing, and they'll be able to quote as, say, my CSRs do when taking an order.
That's true.
That is correct.
Correct.
Excellent. I very much would like to figure that one out. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Next question. Looking down my list. I'm not seeing a hand yet. Any questions? Any questions? Okay, I'm not seeing questions. So why don't we?
I'll come back.
Okay, come back, Mark.
Yeah. I believe you're able through GNet to pay the affiliates as well. Am I correct?
Not at the moment. We don't have a pay feature. Yeah, we don't have a pay feature. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
yeah,
of course. So I would like to first of all congratulate Mr. Richard de Krager. He is our first GNet Connect subscriber who has 100% score on his profile. So yay, Richard. He's making full use of all the technology that we're bringing to you guys to make your lives easier. And for those of you who are not familiar with GNet Connect, it's basically your GNet portal that you're used to, the original, but we've added bells and whistles. There are things that you can do now through GNet Connect that you couldn't do on the original portal. And there's a lot of advanced features. So what we thought we could do is, because Richard has his 100% profile, we thought we could share the screen and then have Richard maybe explain the features he's found helpful and why he feels that GNet Connect is adding to the value of his business with the technology. So let's go to Richard. Reza, do you need to share his screen, or can Richard?
Let Richard show that. It's going to be much better than me to explaining it.
Okay.
You want me to do a screen share?
Yes,
yes, please. So our viewers can see what it looks
sorry,
like.
I wasn't prepared for that question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me check.
Or if you like, I can share my screen and you can explain it.
That's a better idea for now, because
Sure.
I need to.
All right, so let's do that.
And I am logged in meanwhile in my other screen, I think.
So let me go show GNet Connect. So this is our new portal. So it is a new directory service, or I would sometimes call it like LinkedIn for this ground transportation industry. So here is some of the partners in the spotlight. These are the new members they joined. So it is as soon as they join us and we sign up or register, they can see, we can see who they are, and you can dig into the profile. So
you can click on their profiles and it'll take you to who they are.
Exactly.
Okay.
So here is the Richard's profile. So that's one way, or the other ways is come to the search page, search by name or by location, by search type, or you can look at by map. So if you used to look at the map, let's say I want to see my partners in Dubai or in London, you can do that way as well. So there are lots of ways to find the partners. So here I'm gonna
existing
search.
or new, correct?
Yeah, correct. So here is the Richard's profile. So Richard, I'm gonna follow your direction. So you want to go get it started.
Yeah, well, thanks for your time. Meanwhile, I was managing to log in into the portal myself. I just need to check if I can do the screen. Yep. I think we are in. No, we are not. I'm sorry.
Do you want to, Reza, do you want to maybe go over some of the highlighted features?
Oh, wait. I have control over your screen now, Reese, I understand.
So here we go. I think we can see your screen now. Let me stop mine. Okay, here we go. I think you're sharing your screen.
Yes, I think so, but I think I can use it because I have a different screen on my own.
Yeah,
there it is. Yes, I got it now. I have to turn this over there. And go back here. Yes, so now I got it.
Okay.
Well, first of all, if you log into your GNet Connect screen, you have the option to set up, and of course, all options to pay with higher plans. I decided to go for the premium because that gives the most benefit of the marketplace. It's working like an Amazon environment. So many operators can go signing up, and if someone is looking for Amsterdam, possibly multiple partners for you will pop up in your to-go list, and then it's a matter of who offers you the best match on the concerns of your client. It's not always the rate that's important; it's the partner that you choose to get your customer the best service that they deserve. What we did, and before I have to explain my page. Well, I'm sorry, I forgot your name. I'm completely unprepared. I'm sorry about that. The introduction was for Marco, and Marco gets most of all the credits together with Sina from GNet, because they did the most work to get the space at a 100% score. So all the credits to Marco and Sina with this. Well, when you go to the home screen, I go to my public site, and there we go. This is the home screen that you will land on as your landing page when you are not logged into your system. If an external visitor is coming to this place, like a travel agent or whoever who is looking for professional ground transportation, they will come at your landing page, and this is our landing page. I'm afraid it doesn't scroll all the way I want to. These are pages where you do your introduction about yourself. Then we go to the contact section, and I'm looking now for bookings, quotations. One of the most important features in the GNet Connect system will be if you are looking for transportation in Amsterdam. You already found us, but in case you want someone else, you just can put in your itinerary into the quotation form. You can select a partner from the list, and then you hit submit a quotation request. This system will be working if you have your client on the phone and asking for service in Amsterdam. You just go to this page, you put in the information, and once the partner has set up the quotes facility on the correct situation, then you will get an actual rate on the phone that you can confirm with your client. So you don't have any email traffic, you don't have phone calls back and forth. With your client on the phone, you can provide a quote. At the moment the client says, okay, let's do it, you only have to confirm, and CDS is confirming the reservation on our end as a new booking, and it also confirms in your own system as a current reservation for that specific client. So this is really an awesome feature to have it working.
Richard,
we are testing it at the moment. There are some bugs in vehicle types. The biggest challenge is the vehicle type mapping international. But it's we are on a very good level at the moment there, where it's working at the moment.
I think Angel had a question for you.
Yes. And so how are the prices are inputted basically from the perspective of, let's say you, Richard, you're going to be putting in your own prices, or every user of GNet is going to put in their own prices. Is there such a thing as like a dynamic pricing that will then take the quotation from the person, you know, as I'm taking this information, or is it sent over to give us like a more realistic price, or is this basically like sharing a rate sheet?
No, it's if you type in the exact well, we can try a test if it's working. Let's try. I want
Now these vehicles are the ones that you uploaded, basically.
no, the list that you just saw are the GNet vehicles. And
Okay.
the challenge we currently have is to have the GNet listed vehicles are mostly US based, and we are based in Europe, and we have some different vehicle types that must be met with the correct vehicles from US. But the challenge, for example, is we have a Sprinter 16 and the map shows a Sprinter 15 or a 24-seater, and we have a 20-seater in between. So it's a challenge to connect to the correct vehicle type. In this case, I'm going to select myself as the partner. Let's do it here. DMC, here we are. I do airport collation AMS. There we are. We go to, let's say, Conservatorium Hotel. Conservatorium Hotel. There it is. With trip duration, you can activate an hourly job. If you leave it blank, it's just a single transfer. Now I submit. Oh, it cannot be in past. Sorry. Four.
So in this case, it is hitting Richard's reservation system. It's dynamic pricing.
Yes, that's what I was asking about, dynamic pricing. Yes.
Yeah, it's our actual pricing rate that is stored in our system. Let me check.
Can you go scroll up?
I can scroll up at the moment, Lisa. That's.
Oh, no, I think I see that. Go
It
up.
showed it. Yeah, go up to the top, the other way.
Oh, there.
I see a couple of issues here. I'll reserve that to the end in terms of like the some pinch points, like you mentioned, Richard, and then the idea of dynamic pricing is another issue. Now you're pulling the price from the person that you would actually want to send this trip over, correct?
This is my selling rate to you as the provider. There's no markup in it. So basically, that's some point that should be discussed with the other developers. Is that you should do a kind of markup. We have built in our system that once we process the rate, we can mark up also automatically with VATs. But this is potentially here will come your buy rate, and whatever your markup will be, you have to add it to that rate to get your customer the correct pricing. For Amsterdam.
I was, you know what? I don't want to get overly complicated, but I think that every partner should be able to put in their inputs based on the time and distance.
Yes.
And then as your, you see where I'm going with that, Richard. And then now you have your inputs that would be calculated, and then you could select either a flat fee, or you could, put a percentage on top to then send out to the grid network to, get your profit basically.
Yeah, well, let's assume that my rate would have given a $100 rate. So this is also there is a dollar sign over here, and behind it says euro. So it's the euro, because that's the significant discrepancy if you would offer your client in dollars and while you have to pay in euros. So you will lose 10% already before selling the ride.
Correct.
So you have to be aware that our rates in this case are in euros. And you can mark up, for example, $24 as a flat rate, that you say, okay, I only want $25 as a commission fee, but you can, the standard markup is, for example, 25%, and we ourselves do. If we have to book internationally, we add 30%, that's 5% extra for currency variation.
Sure, and then you're basically building that into the price that you're sending out to the network.
No, this is our buy rate that we need to be getting paid. What you are ever charging to your client must be added to this rate.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. It's baked
Yeah.
into the price. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
That's it.
Perfect.
Well, another page is you can work with testimonials. And this is a very important page. So affiliates that have been working with us can leave us my screen is lost from, sorry. My other screen lost connection. Oh, it goes again. Affiliates can leave a testimonial about whatever their experience was. So if you have multiple testimonials from other affiliates, this is building your reputation drastically. And it gives other affiliates the opportunity to, hey, this guy is great. We don't have second thoughts. Let's go for it. On the other hand, it's also building in a kind of a guarantee for best services, because no one wants to have a blame and shame review on this affiliate page. And so everybody will be sharp to give the best service they do always. So testimonials is a very important thing. Another important option is that we are adding real-time photos to our page. So these are real vehicle types of us in Amsterdam on location. So this is getting you an impression again. Okay, we have the right guy that we are looking or trusting us with our clients.
And speaking about trust, Richard, I know that any reservation that's going to be sent to a new affiliate, there's always a question of, do you have insurance? You know, what are your licenses current, etc. So maybe you want to talk about the document management element.
It's over here in the list of documents. You can add or upload, you must upload basically all your information that is required for affiliate work. Very important is that you see here a green globe. This information, our brochure, is only available for public. So if someone is not a GNet member and visits this page, it can only see our brochure. Once they have a GNet connection, or they have signed up with, for GNet, then the other information will be available. In this case, it's only for partners. So this information, our affiliate rates, for example, is only available for partners that connected with us via GNet. A potential partner that has no connection with us yet can have no access to our rates. We might change that to make that visible, but it's an option to choose that you can decide what information anyone is going to see via your.
You're in control.
Yes.
Basically, you're in control of what you share and what you don't share. And then it's just this facilitates, you know, so simply without having to go and look for your insurance papers or whatever, your rate sheets, and then email them, your partners can automatically, if they're given the visibility option here, to click on it and find everything. So it just saves you a lot of time and headache. And Reza, there's an AI feature we have in there which also reminds you if something's about to expire, correct?
Yeah, I think Richard, maybe you can explain that, but you're on the screen. Yeah, exactly.
That's about the AI, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's something, you mean the AI quote?
Yeah.
Yeah, what we haven't tested that. We haven't had it working at the moment. You mean the email, Risa?
No, this one. Actually, when you upload a document such as certificate of insurance, airport permits, you have an opportunity to verify with this AI. What it does, it extracts the information from the document, such as issuer, issue date, expiration date, and the brief descriptions. And if the confidence level of the AI is 99% and above, we put a green ribbon that Richard is showing, that sort of saying, yes, this is sort of verified by AI, not by human. So we don't want to mistake that. It is yet another stamp that, hey, this document is verified as visually. And if the document is about to expire 2 weeks before the expiration date, we send an email notification to you saying your, for example, certificate of insurance is about to expire. It's a heads up. So maybe you can act upon.
Yes, and as we speak, I'm missing one document. That's our W9 document. We always getting a W8 form, the employees taxes form, but that's only for US, and we always supply the W9 form. That's for international, but I see this one is missing at the moment, so we will take care of that. It will be there as well. Another option is you can show your services. You have airport transfers, private jet transfers, cruise transfers. We can arrange airside greeters in Amsterdam. City transfer events. You can upload as much as service types as you offer in relation to your plan you have signed up for. So there are limitations in the lower plans, and in the maximum plans there are some more options. The most important thing is that you can tell them whatever you like. Next option is the fleet. What services are you delivering? Here we have our complete list with the fleets. It's their way. So, and if you find one of your vehicles of your choice, you can compare it to your own needs of clients. So our EQV, that's the electrical version of the Mercedes V-Class. It's known in US as the Metris. We can have 5 passengers, 5 luggage, 5 carry-on, and we have Wi-Fi on the car. So all the information you need can be found on the GNet Connect portal.
Richard, another question, if maybe you can show our viewers the search, the ease of search in plain English. So let's say you don't have a partner in Beverly Hills and they want a white Rolls Royce or something like that. Reza and Richard, can you elaborate on how that feature works? You just kind of put in those specific.
Maybe Richard, hit that magnifier. Go to advanced search. Search, what is it? What's it phrase? Beverly Hills?
Yeah, let's say Beverly Hills. You messed the L. Beverly Hills.
I think you should understand because AI should understand language.
Yeah. Okay.
Beverly's wedding service.
Sorry?
Wedding service. Wedding service.
Wedding service.
Yes. And then search. And then my question would be, as a non-technical person and pretending like I don't know anything about this, when it shows you the options of the companies that offer those services, is there a way to know if you're already a partner with one of them? Would that show up first?
Yeah. If you click in one of the members, maybe Richard, do you recognize any of them? If you're existing already partner, it shows that this is your partner.
And if you're not, then you click on them and you make a partner request, correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
Click on this, like a last one called Service Plus Limousine. And you can send a partner request.
Yeah, so you basically, if you want to have a pink Rolls Royce for this wedding service, then it will reduce the hits.
Yes.
Exactly.
It'll narrow it down. So that's another feature. Is there anything else, Reza, that you think is important to show our viewers, or do you think, in a nutshell, this kind of shows you? Oh, we've noticed that the Google searches seem to be bringing up the clients who are on GNet Connect. Their Connect profile is showing up very quickly, so the SEO has been really good. Angel has raised his hand. Go ahead, Angel.
I see you were able to search for a wedding company in an area. Can you search just for vehicle type?
Yeah, that search, natural language search, we do index in the entire profile. So imagine that you put a bodyguard service, or in one of the fleet, you put armored, something like that.
Yeah.
So the index, the natural language search indexes that, and we use large language model to.
So you have an LLM that's basically taking all the input information and then allowing people to
Yeah, exactly.
That's excellent. Yes, that's excellent.
Excellent. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Any other questions on the GNet Connect portal before we move on to other questions?
One quick
It looks
question.
beautiful.
Why don't we also have the LLM, built into the booking process as well?
That's what we have a monobot here.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's a good segue because of timing. Maybe we should switch it to monobot team.
Yes, why don't we do that? Richard, thank you. And again, congratulations on your 100% profile. I love that. Thank you.
Thanks.
And we're always open.
Great presentation, Richard.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, so we can remove the shared screen, and I'd like to introduce Todd from Monobot and let him take the floor. We're very excited about what they have to offer. If any of you were at the chauffeur-driven NLA show in Vegas at our session, they did a small presentation. So why don't we ask Todd to get started explaining what they do and what they offer?
Hi, everybody. Todd Hollenberg here from Monobot. Thank you, Yasmin and Reza and everyone on the excuse me, on the GNet team for inviting us to this workshop. We want to get right to probably showing more than telling. So I'll just say just a couple words and we'll jump right into what we wanted to show this morning. Yes, we're offering automated reservation service where a person can use natural language, either speak via phone or a digital channel like chat or social media, and just simply request a reservation for your service. Of course, the service can also provide bookings and quote information, and then also just answer questions about your service. So it could answer the question, for example, do you have a pink Rolls Royce for a wedding? Those kind of questions, or anything a person might want to know about your business. The bot would be able to know what that is and provide an answer. I have with me Kirill Makarov, and he is actually going to be leading the demos that we're going to show this morning, and I am going to be his helper. So, Kirill, I think I will turn over to you and let you start showing we're going to show 3 things, and I'll let Kirill describe what we're going to do.
Sure. So there's a few things. Thank you, Todd, first of all, and thank you, everyone, for being here, and thank you, GNet, for inviting us. So the first thing I'll show you, and we'll get that started. We have this father bot, or bot father, that can create bots based on websites. So it takes a little while, so we'll get that going before we do the rest of the presentation. And what we'll use is the website of one of our clients, Elite Limo. This is what their website currently looks like. They already have our bot running on it, but we'll pretend that they don't, and we'll ask bot father to build us a bot. It's a very simple process. We can build one for you if you like. And this bot, it won't be able to take reservations, but it will be able to answer questions based on the contents of the website. Yeah, we'll take the link. This is the phone number that I'm going to use. There are several modes in which we can ingest it. We'll just pick balanced, which is a good combination between the amount of time it takes. Yes?
We're not seeing the admin screen. We're seeing the Elite Limo page still. I thought you wanted. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, thank you. So the process has been kicked off. It will take a little while, like I said. But in the meantime, we'll switch to the second part of our demo, which is basically how we take a reservation. And those of you who attended the show or the conference in Las Vegas last month probably are familiar with this. It's going to be very similar to what we showed in the recording, except this is going to be a live demo. This is based on a real client of ours again, they're based in Minneapolis, and we'll take a reservation to the airport, and hopefully it'll inspire some questions and thoughts. One ask I have is for everyone to please mute yourself so that we don't have any extra echo. And once you do that, we'll get started, and we'll do it in the voice mode. Okay.
Welcome to ABC Limo. I'm your AI assistant. Would you like to get a quote or make a reservation?
I'd like to make a reservation.
Please provide as much information as possible, including the pickup and drop-off locations, pickup date and time, number of passengers, and if a child seat is needed.
I'd like to be picked up from the downtown Minneapolis Four Seasons Hotel, dropped off at the MSP airport at 7 a.m. on March 30th. There's going to be 2 passengers, 2 pieces of luggage, and no child seats required.
Just a minute. Looking for an address. The pickup location is Four Seasons Hotel Minneapolis at 245 Hennepin Avenue, and the drop-off is Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. Are these locations correct?
Yes.
Great. Could you please provide your flight number?
The flight number is DL2709.
Thank you. I'll proceed with your reservation for March 30th at 7 a.m. Just a minute. We have a luxury sedan and a luxury SUV available for your trip. Which one would you prefer?
The sedan.
I'm checking the price. Please wait. The total cost for a luxury sedan is $223.94. Would you like to proceed with the reservation?
Yes.
Could you please provide your first and last name, phone number, and email address for the reservation?
My first name is Kirill, K-I-R-I-L-L. My last name is Makarov, M-A-K-A-R-O-V. My phone number is 628-200-1265. And my email is KIRILL@monobot.ai.
I'm making a reservation. Stay on the line. Your reservation is confirmed with ID 16102, and a confirmation email has been sent to you. Would you like to make another reservation?
No, that's okay. Thank you. So over here, we're going to stop for expedience, but the bot, of course, could be configured to do an upsell and, for example, ask the client to make a reservation for the return trip, or since we're looking up the flight using Flight Radar, we can look up the destination and ask them if they need a ride at their destination as well, and the return trip to the airport at the destination. So we can configure up to 4 legs, for example, to do the upsell. As you may have noticed, we have an actual reservation number that was provided to us by the bot, and this is something that we're going to look up in GNet, and there it is. 16102 is right here. This is in GNet, and the sandbox that we're using is in Limo Anywhere, and the same reservation is now available in Limo Anywhere as well. So we can, of course, integrate with whatever system that GNet integrates with and whatever system that you are using. On top of this, what I would like to show you is how the bot is built. You don't have to get involved in the technical aspects of it, but if you'd like to, you absolutely can, and we encourage it. You don't have to be a programming whiz to configure this, but obviously a little bit of understanding of how AI bots can be configured, it doesn't hurt. What we have here is the general tab, which configures the main instruction that describes how the bot will behave. We also have the knowledge base, which contains the key information about your business, including, for example, your vehicles, what your contact information is, etc. This bot is capable of doing much more than just taking a reservation. It can also talk about the business and act in a way as a salesperson. If you are going to use voice, and we do, by the way, support chat on top of that, there are some settings that you can pick that are related to the voice, and specifically how the timeouts work. For example, when we re-ask, if the person goes silent, when do we re-ask, hey, are you still there? Are you still connected, etc., and what kind of phrases you would prefer to use. You can pick many different voices. You can even pick other languages and accents, which is relevant to some of our clients, and you don't even need to speak the language in order to configure a bot, for example, to speak in Spanish or some other language that you find to be important for your business. We also have built-in integrations for various platforms. For example, if you'd like to make sure that you have, if you have a Google Calendar that you use for scheduling, we can integrate directly with it and place these reservations, not just through GNet, but also on your calendar. And it might make it easier for you to manage, or just have an extra copy of when bookings are made. We have an integration with Instagram. So for example, if you have social media presence on Instagram and you would like your clients to reach out to you through the Instagram chat, you can do that, and the bot will respond to the Instagram messages directly. We can send summaries via Telegram, via email, via text messages, and we can also integrate, do custom integrations with basically any kind of open API that could be available. GNet is actually, this is something that we do. This tool section is made for integrations with GNet. Finally, one of our most recent additions is this flow mechanism that we use for the bot that we just showed you. It allows one to control very tightly how exactly the conversation flow goes, and it prevents the bot from hallucinating. That's really the main reason we have it. I'm sure many of you who have read up on AI know about how prone it is to hallucinating. For example, there's a famous lawsuit that Air Canada was targeted by when their bot made up a refund policy, and they were forced to honor it by court because that's what their virtual assistant told their customers. And this is something that we can absolutely prevent using this innovative mechanism. I'd like to pause here and see if there are any questions before we move on to the last use case.
Mark Goldberg has raised his hand. Mark, go ahead.
I'd like to know about the interface, whether it goes to GNet or, in my case, Limo Anywhere. If I'm an existing customer, is the bot going to search, or can it be prompt to search and find a customer, to find their account? What else? I think that type of integration is what I'm curious about. If a customer's called and said, I have a ride today at 1 p.m. or 3 a.m., can you tell me who the driver is? Or, I'm wondering how, may I change the time? How deep does your integration go?
So at this time, this is a really, really good question, Mark. Thank you. And we have been asked this question many times, and this is something that's in the works. We don't integrate with, we aren't able to currently provide that functionality, but this is something that's in the works, and we are collaborating with GNet to make sure that we are able to retrieve this information from a Limo Anywhere or whichever backend that you choose to use on your end. This is one of our priorities because it seems like a very common use case, and it seems like, especially what some of the smaller to medium-sized, I would say, operators that don't have overnight staff struggle with. You might get a call from a customer, or even from an affiliate, just to confirm the driver information, which I understand is very, very painful. So yeah, it is a priority for us, and we're working on it. Todd, it sounds like you want to add something. You went off mute.
No. I just went off mute just in case. It's yeah, as Kirill said, it's a roadmap item. And timing is TBD, but we certainly understand the use case and the value of what you're describing, Mark.
Thank you. It's truly amazing. Yeah, I also was thinking that when you were mentioning all the languages, it would be great if it could identify a person's language and ask if they would like to speak it. But that was another. The integration part is amazing. Thank you again.
Thank you for your question, Mark. Does anyone else have a question for the Monobot team at this point? Angel.
Yes. We did one through phone. Obviously, this would be able to be done through some sort of like booking widget or form as well, correct? Now, in some cases, you would like the customer to sign a contract and then you would capture their credit card information. Is that aspect built into the Monobot API through basically, let's say, Square or Stripe or something like that? Or not yet?
Again, this is another roadmap item. I think I don't want to oversell it, but we are pretty optimistic on the timelines. I think I'm going to say weeks away from having it in our production environment. The way it will look in the chat widget is most likely you will simply see a form appear in the chat widget, and the customer would be able to fill it out right there. If we're Angel, as far as contract goes, I would assume it's some kind of a PDF or a link that we can, of course, send right now. We can just send a link to it or send it via email, whichever you prefer. That's a very straightforward modification that we can do custom for you, or it doesn't have to require any kind of a code change necessarily. And as far as the phone integration goes, we're also working on that, and we are basically we're deciding how exactly to implement it. We have a few ideas. One of them would be to send an SMS with a link, or like a text message to the caller, and another one would be just to have DTMF. In other words, you press the buttons on your phone to enter the phone number. We'd capture the information. We'd never actually store it. We'd just send it directly to the payment processor. Again, this is not something that's implemented right now, but we're hopefully weeks away from being able to offer it.
That's amazing. I saw that you were able to generate a price through the quoting. How was that price generated?
This is picked up through the GNet API and from Elite Limo. I'm sorry, from Limo Anywhere, to which the account is connected. So if you have it configured on your backend, whichever backend you happen to be using, GNet will be able to retrieve it, and then we would be able to show it or say it in the bot. This is why it says checking the price. It actually goes live to
into the matrix of that. Yeah, okay, that's very good. Are you familiar with Limo Anywhere add-ons at all?
Somewhat familiar, yes. We don't necessarily work with them right now. Is there anything in particular that you're interested in?
Yeah, I've been working on a project with their CIO for about a year now, building out a more complicated charter bus type form. One of the problems with Limo Anywhere is you can only have a price by mile, and I don't want to be too technical in a meeting with everybody, but there's only a price per mile and a price per, it's either one or the other. This one would actually capture both mileage, hourly rate, and a daily rate. And it would not separate multiple vehicles into different reservations. It would kind of dump it all together as one event. So maybe we could talk privately on that, because I would like to have the Monobot go into that system to generate the dynamic price and all those pricing features, which I don't think would be a big challenge for you guys, because that's already built on their end. It's just passing the information, almost like a Zapier passing of the information.
Hey, I'm gonna pipe up just because we're running a little short on time. And Angel, these questions are excellent. Angel, would you want to have an extended conversation just directly with us about, and we could go in a lot more depth if you wish.
Yeah, I will. I will get your email, and I will set something up for maybe mid next week. And definitely, that's where I would like to go with that.
Sounds great. Thank you. I'm sorry I don't mean to cut off this conversation. It's
No, it's great. It's perfect. I mean, we have a big group here. A lot of people got.
Thank you.
Thank you, Todd. And on that note, while we're all on the call still, would you or Kirill want to use the chat feature to provide a phone number and email on how the members who are watching this can contact you?
I'll do that. Kirill, why don't I do that while you
Yes, so we'll let Kirill continue while Todd adds that to the chat. Thank you. Continue, Kirill.
Yes. So this is what our bot father was able to build while we were talking. This is, you hopefully remember the background of Elite Limo. This is not a real website. This is a demo. It's just a screenshot, but the bots are very much functional. You can call it through voice, or you could chat with it. And these guys pretty much specialize in winery tours in the wine country. So I'll just ask a couple of questions via chat. And here you go. Again, this only took a few minutes, and this information was retrieved from the website. So we can. This is a very good starting point, in our opinion, with someone who would like to get started with Monobot. This plus the reservation bot combined, they already provide a lot of value and they're very powerful. I'll ask it something like, I've heard about a winery that looks like a castle. So this is where the power of AI really shines, and it knows which winery I'm talking about. It's Castello di Amorosa. I'm not sure how familiar you are with the Napa Valley winery scene, but it's a pretty famous winery that looks like an Italian castle. The owner actually imported Italian brick in order to build it. And it's a bit of a local attraction. So here you go. In the space of 10, 15 minutes, you can get a bot going, play with it, see how it responds to your questions. I realize we are out of time. We did have one other thing to show. I'm not sure, GNet folks.
Before we move on to what you wanted to show, I think Richard de Krager had a question. Let's have him ask his question, please.
Yeah, so what I want to mention is also this chatbot, because we are working on it in the next few weeks. Todd has ready our chat feature. We will have our voice system also following soon. And one of the things is that you can have this chatbot, of course, also on your GNet Connect page. And if you get at the stage that you think, okay, I want to talk with an operator, you can just ask the bot, can you connect me with an operator? And then it dials and it connects you to a human at that moment.
Thank you, Richard. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I think we're almost done. We're at an hour, but I think I'm going to give Kirill time to finish what he was talking about, and then we'll open the floor for final questions, and we can continue, next in 2 weeks, we'll have another session. And I'm thinking, if everyone thinks it's a good idea, perhaps when you RSVP to the session, in the chat box provided on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, you can submit your questions so we can be better prepared to focus the meeting on the questions that everyone has coming into the meeting. I think we'd be a little more organized that way. But having said that, Kirill, please continue.
Thank you. So the last use case we wanted to show you is a bot that listens in to you doing a sales call and then provides a summary of all the necessary parameters. So for example, if you're doing your sales call while driving, this was inspired by one of our clients, and instead of pulling over and having to type in all the information into a form or something like that, you will get an email well formatted with everything that was captured during that call, and you can send it to, for example, to yourself, to your dispatch system, to whoever else might be interested to check off and to send to process further. It could even integrate with GNet Connect that could read your email and then place the reservation on your behalf. So yeah, very powerful feature in our opinion. It's almost ready for production. Todd, are you ready to do this one?
I'm ready.
All right.
What you're going to hear a conversation between myself and Kirill. I am the customer, and Kirill is the charter bus operator. Okay, here we go. Should be ringing on your side, Kirill.
I'm not getting the call, Todd.
Let me try again.
You dropped a quarter in the machine, Todd?
I must not have paid my phone bill.
Kirill, sorry, it's Volodymyr from Monobot. So I think there is an issue with configuration of the bot. Can you share your phone number, please, with me? And I will set it up.
Sure. Sorry about that.
10 seconds, please. Sorry.
Vladimir, you're in a cold place.
Looks like we were testing this one and it's forwarding to another number. Sorry about that. All right, Todd, you want to try again?
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
I'll wait, Vladimir. I'll wait for your cue.
You're good to go.
Okay.
All right.
This is Need Bus Charter. How may I help?
Hello, I would like to make a reservation.
Great. When would you like to be picked up and where?
Okay, I need to be picked up at the Hilton downtown Los Angeles at 10 a.m. on March 30th.
All right. And where and when would you like to get dropped off?
Drop off, it's the same location, but I need to be dropped off at 5 p.m.
Excellent. How many people are going to be with you?
10 people.
Okay. We can offer a Sprinter van, which will comfortably accommodate 10 people. Would that work?
Yeah, that sounds great. And what will the price be?
It's going to be $100 per hour, and this is a 7-hour reservation, so the total is $700.
Okay, that sounds good. What else do you need from me?
Please provide your name, a phone number, and email.
Okay, my name is Todd Hollenberg, ToddHollenberg. Phone is 415-269-4586, and my email is todd.hollenberg@monobot.ai.
Okay, great. That's all we needed. I got all that, and we'll see you very soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
This was the reservation process. And now I will show you what we were able to capture during this conversation just now. Give me just 1 second. So hopefully everyone can see it. So this is the pickup time and location. 10 people, $700 is the price. So an hourly reservation. Sprinter van is the vehicle type. Todd's information is right here, as you can see, captured. Todd Hollenberg, phone number, email, as well as a link to the interaction, which I will click and share with you as well. In case you need to check any details, they will be available to you or any of your employees or partners, so that you can double check maybe the spelling of something, and maybe if an address sounds like it might not be exactly correct, and you will see the screen that will allow you to replay everything, the whole conversation, including parts of it where I was speaking or where Todd was speaking, as well as the summary will be provided right here for you. So it's very similar to what we provide for any interaction, really, but this is particularly useful when you don't have the bot speaking and confirming the details on the fly. Anyway, I know we're way over time, so I thank you so much for sticking with this, and thank you for your time and attention.
Thank you very much, Team Monobot. Very impressive work. I think everyone's impressed, and that was a great presentation. Thank you. All right, so as we're drawing to a close, does anybody have a question that we can answer before we go? I don't see any questions. All right, well, we will be having, oh, is that someone asking a question? Sorry. No.
I think we're just getting some Google Meet.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to thank everyone for taking the time to be here. I hope you got some questions answered. And again, we're going to be having these sessions bi-weekly. I will be posting it on our GNet users private group page, which is a Facebook page for members. We've got about 1,600 members on there. So you can check there for information. You can always email us and you can put your questions in advance, and we can sort of work on organizing our meetings so that everyone gets a chance to have their questions answered. Other than that, thank you and goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much. See you next time.
Thanks for having me.
Bye-bye.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Goodbye. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.